Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to use Google Drive, some of the features in it, and how to share documents and items within Google Drive to other people. So this is the Google Drive homepage right here. To get to it, you go to the Google Apps in the top right, drop down, and the little triangle right here is Google Drive. You can access Google Drive from the computer. You can also download an app and use the app from your phone. You can also download an app on the computer. So on the left right here, where you see computers, you can download an offline version of Google Drive. And what that does is you can edit your documents and add things to it. And then once you get a Wi-Fi connection, it'll resync and everything that you have on that laptop or phone will sync into Google Drive and you can access it from anywhere at that point. But let's look at Google Drive. So right here, you're kind of your options over here. You have My Drive, which is the overall drive itself. Like I said, you have your computers, whichever one it's synced to. Then you have a folder called Share with Me. And these are, we'll come back and talk about this, but this is where everyone's sharing, whoever shares stuff with you, this is where you'll find it. Okay. And then you can go to Recent, and these are just the last things that you opened in Google Drive. So that one's a really useful folder to go to. And then further down, you have Google Photos if you have a Photos account. So here's some of mine. That's my cat Miso right there. All right, and you got stars. So these are like your really important documents. If you want something for a quick access, you can start, and it'll come in this folder. And then you have your trash, and trash stays in there for about, I think, 30 days, and then it'll empty itself. So if you accidentally delete something, you can go to trash and recover it. All right. Backups is if you have an Android device, you can download Google Drive and back it up to um to Google Drive. So I have my phones backed up, so I'm able to do that. All right. And down here you have your storage. You get 15 gigabytes of free storage, but you can always upgrade that with that. And it's like $2 a month for 100 gigabytes, and then there's like a terabyte you can also get as well. All right. Let's look at some of the features here. Up here, we have our different views. We have our grid view right here, and we can go to list view. List view gives you a little bit more details to the documents. You can see the owner, the date last modified, and the file size. If with a icon view, it's a little bit bigger. It gives you kind of a preview of what you're looking at, but less information. All right. For view details, so we can go to view details, and it kind of just, if you don't click on anything, it gives you the activity of the day. So I moved that to trash. I created an item. So these are some of the things I did in earlier videos, right? But if I click on a specific item, it'll show that I shared it with whoever, and when I upload it. So it kind of gives me a detailed report of that specific document right there. Okay. Over here, we have our settings. So right here is another way you can download the offline version to the Mac. Right? There's some shortcuts that you can use with your keyboard. We're going to go to settings. Right? Again, you can upgrade your storage and change the language and all. And here you can. This is the density of the font. So comfortable is what I have right now. Cozy is a little bit bigger, and compact is really, really small. So you can fit more items on the page that you're looking at. Okay. So that's that. That's general. You can go to notifications. You can get a notification anytime someone buys something in Google Drive, if someone's requesting to view, or if they add comments, stuff like that. Right? And managing apps. We have all these apps from Google, and yeah, you can kind of manage them from here with options. Right. But let's look at how we add people and share documents to our friends. So right here, we can go to share resume. Because it's the last thing clicked, that's what it's going to be shared. Right. So if I don't click anything, it's not going to appear. Right. But if I want to share my resume with somebody, I would click. This right here is generating a link. So with this, if they don't have a Google account, you're able to generate a link, and you can email them the URL, or even like copy and paste it somewhere so they can just access it anywhere. So with that, anyone can kind of view your file. And I think there's a setting within it where you can set it to where it's viewable if someone searches. So kind of be careful with that. If it's a personal file, you may not want anyone to have access to it. So I always recommend doing the share button right here, right? Again, there's a preview right here. If I just want to quickly preview my resume, share it. So click on the whatever I want to go to, and I click share, or I can click on the document itself and go right here to share. All right, it's going to pop up a little screen, and see I have the shareable link on, right? So I can, that's okay with me, right? Let's go to the jigsaw assignment. So we go here, we go to share, boom, and that's the link right there, right? If I just want to add anybody, boom, add person, the specific permissions that I want. So can view, and add any notes that you want. And then that person is going to get an email with a link to whatever I sent them to. Right. So that's really how you share items from Google Drive. If someone were to share an item with me, it would be over here under shared with me. And these are kind of all the different items that people have shared with me throughout the you know, it stays in there forever. So as long as you have the storage, it'll be in here if they shared it to you. Okay. So we're going to pull up, let's just go right here. I can pull up this right here, and I can actually click it and I can drag it to my drive. And once I release, it'll be in my drive. Boom. Right. And I have a lot of stuff in here. See, there it is right there. I do have a lot of stuff in here, so it might be helpful for you to make folders like I have right here. Right. To make a folder, all you have to do is go to the top left, the blue new button, click it and go make a folder. You're going to give the folder a name, and then the same way you can just click and drag into the folder here. All right. So we talked about working with Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides. They all work pretty much the same way. I can share a picture the same way I can share a Google Docs or a spreadsheet. It all shares the same way, and it really makes it easy if someone has a Google account. You can kind of transfer it back and forth with ease. Another really useful tool with Google Drive is if you want to download something on another device and you don't have a way to send it, you can upload, say I wanted to do just a paper I'm working on, like the jigsaw assignment, and I want to have it on my phone. I can download it on my phone. I can upload it to Google Drive, and from Google Drive, I can download it wherever, right here on the download, and it'll download to the computer or to my phone itself. All right. I can also make another copy of it if I want to do like a revision and I didn't really want to mess with the original too much. I can make a copy, play around with the copy, and if I like it, I can delete the original and keep the copy. I can rename it right here. Again, I can add a star and it'll kick it to this folder over here. And I can just click move to, and I can move it to anywhere I want within Google Drive. Right? It'll kind of give me some options. I can pick which folder, stuff like that. All right. You can get a shareable link again, and I can also open it with different applications, right? Because this is just a Google Docs, it only gives me the option to do Google Docs. But if I had a PDF, it'll give me an option whether I wanted to open it with a PDF viewer or Google Docs and so on. Right. And that's pretty much how you use Google Drive. It's really, really useful. Like I said, you get 15 gigabytes of use. So I find it's really helpful in school. You get the 15 gigabytes does include your email. It's always a good idea to save important emails, to save important files. I like photos, so I have all my photos backed up, and it's a really good idea just to back up everything and have it there for me to access whenever I want. So that's it, guys. You have a great day.